Hey everybody, welcome. I am Chef Letty, and this is your go-to resource for all things baking business. Today we're talking about branding, and if you stay tuned, I've got this awesome branding home bakery guide, a step-by-step guide to help you brand so that you can stand apart from everyone else and make that dough that you so deserve. So make sure you listen in so that you can get that guide at the end of the podcast today. So, let's talk about it. Let's dive in. Okay. Have you ever struggled to come up with a name or a logo for your home bakery? Or worse, do you feel like your brand is bland or forgettable? Well, we're going to address all of those things today because you want your home bakery to be successful. But it's hard to get noticed when there are so many others out there. Your branding is a reflection of your business, and it's not, and if it's not memorable, okay, or appealing, what's going to happen is that customers will be less likely to choose you from other people in the market. And a lackluster brand can hurt your business. So, both in terms of sales and in reputation. So, branding is everything. Besides pricing, which is my number one thing, branding is the second part of building your baking business and helping it be successful. Okay, so here are my 3 tips for branding your home bakery. Let's grab a pen and paper so we can go over them. Ready? Okay, tip number 1, know your target audience. What does that mean, Letty? It means this: who are your customers? What do they like? What motivates them to buy from you? And you might be saying to yourself, well, Letty, I sell cookies and everybody loves cookies, so everyone is my customer. And I say to you, no, sister. Not everyone loves cookies. Some people love cupcakes more than cookies. Some people like soft baked cookies instead of, fondant cookies. So there is a huge difference. And so not everyone is your customer. Fine tuning that and understanding who your ideal customer is imperative. Okay. Uh, Customer, consider like who your target audience is, right? So your customers, consider who your target audience is when choosing your name and logo and overall your brand image for your home baking business, right? So, what do I mean by that? It means that if you are selling luxury goods, luxury cakes, luxury cookies, luxury brownies, some stuff that's high end, made with premium ingredients, decorated to the nines, okay? You shouldn't call your bakery Cookie Depot, or you shouldn't call your bakery or your baking business like, Elisa's Cookie Depot or Elisa's Bake Depot. Why? Because the word depot, it references something in your mind that triggers you and makes you think of Home Depot, Restaurant Depot, basically like not a luxury. It makes you think of something like a warehouse, a surplus. So it's super important when you brand your business with your name and your logo that it encompasses your target audience and that it sets you apart from the other home bakers in your area by letting your audience know exactly what you do and who you cater to. So that's tip number 1. Know your target audience. Tip number 2 is to be authentic. Your brand should reflect your personality. It should reflect your values and it should reflect your baking style, right? Don't try to be someone that you're not. And definitely don't copy someone else's brand. Customers see right through that. They see the unauthenticity. They see that you're just trying to be like Baker A, B, and C. You're not your own individual person. You have no personality, or your brand has no personality. And so make it your own. Be authentic and let your passion for baking shine through in your branding. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? Yes. Okay, so tip number 2 is to be authentic. Now, tip number 3 is to keep it simple. Your brand should be simple, it should be memorable, and it should be easy to recognize. Don't complicate things. Don't come up with a jazzy, snazzy name that no one can remember. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it sweet. Choose a name that is easy to spell and remember, and a logo that is easy to recognize and is memorable. Don't overcomplicate it with too many colors or too many icons. Just keep it very simple. Avoid clutter and busy designs, and keep your branding consistent across all platforms. This is something that's super imperative and super important, because recognizing your brand, if you look a certain way on Facebook, but then you look a completely different way on Instagram, no one's going to make the connection that it's the same brand. But if you keep your branding the same, then across all platforms, you're going to be recognized and easily identified. Okay. So those are my 3 tips for today. So let's recap. Okay. Tip number 1, know your target audience. Define your ideal customer, right? Not everyone is your ideal customer. Tip number 2, be authentic. Don't copy people. Don't imitate others. Find out who you are as a person, who your personality is, and bring that to the table. Let it shine bright for all to see. And tip number 3, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't make things too difficult. Don't make your designs too much. Keep it simple. Simple and sweet always wins. Okay, you guys, so those are my 3 tips for today. Thanks for tuning in to Ask Chef Letty. Okay, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, because I love to see that these podcasts and YouTube episodes are reaching people. Make sure to drop your comments in the comment section, and I will answer you if you have questions. And if you're ready to take your branding to the next level, be sure to download my free guide, Branding Your Home Bakery, a step-by-step guide. In this guide, you're going to find all the tips and strategies for creating a memorable, authentic, and appealing brand for your home baking business. To get your free guide, simply click on the link below or visit my website, lettyalvarez.com. I'll send you the guide right to your inbox so you can start to build your brand, so you will be set apart from the crowd and start making that money that you so deserve to make. Okay, and that's going to be a wrap for today, guys. Today's episode is short and sweet, just like I recommend you keep your branding short and sweet. I hope you found these tips for branding your home bakery helpful. Remember that your brand is a reflection of your business, and it's important to make it memorable, authentic, and appealing to your target audience. Don't forget to download my free guide